Good morning.
Good morning.
Tanisha, thank you so much for joining us for our member moment on Our Servant's Heart podcast today. I'm so excited to have you here. You're one of our newer members. So, one of the things that our members might want to know is what was it about the Women's Club that drew you in, or that why did you come visit? Why did you first come visit?
Well, it was you. It was you. We met. You came in and we started talking, and I just liked your personality. I loved the conversation that we had, and then when I got into depth about what the Women's Club was about, I thought it was something really great. You know, we're working and helping in the community with causes that need to be acknowledged, and so I thought that was a great thing. I love women in unity. I think that's something that's awesome and something that needs to be highlighted. And so that was a really nice thing. And then when I came to the clubhouse, I thought it was really cool. All the ladies, I felt welcomed. Ladies welcomed me, and I enjoyed it.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
What a compliment. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
We were talking just before we started about how easily you and I seem to converse.
Oh, yeah.
Just yesterday, it ended up being a hour conversation, I think. But tell the audience something that's special that we've done since you've joined that you've liked a lot.
Well, one of the cute things I tend to enjoy is when we do the paint and sip, and we do the painting the rocks for the kindness garden. I thought that was really cute and that was fun. That's something that, even though if you're not artistic or anything, you can still draw and paint the rocks. I'm not a painter. I can't even draw a stick figure, to be honest with you. It has a problem with that. But I enjoy being able to paint the rocks and just kind of talk with the ladies and get to know people on a more personal level. So I do enjoy that. We've done a few different things. Oh, I loved it when we did we all gathered things for, someone was going off to college.
Oh, the shower that we do for our Sally Southall Cotton Scholarship winner. Yes.
I really enjoyed that. And then when we did the thing for the children going back to school who needed from the YMCA, I thought that was fun where everyone chipped in and brought school supplies. And so those are good causes that people may overlook, that think that everyone may have school supplies.
Yeah.
And when in reality, everyone doesn't.
You're
a lot
exactly
of times.
right.
So I enjoy doing things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since you brought up Sally Southall Cotton, I'm going to just mention to our audience what that is so that they'll know about it, because it's time to apply again.
Right. Yes. That's right.
So what Tanisha is talking about is that the Women's Club, this is part of the GFWC North Carolina scholarship program, is the Sally Southall Cotton Scholarship, which is given to a senior, of course, and you can apply through your guidance counselor. The state's full scholarship, I do not have the deadline, but I know that the interviews are scheduled to be, I believe, the 29th of November. It's somewhere around in there. And so ask your guidance counselor if you're a senior and you have good grades and you have good community service and all of the typical things that you need to do to get a scholarship. And talk to your guidance counselor. Give them about a week or so to get the information from us, because this is like hot off the presses. It just happened. I just read the email last night that the dates were set, and that's why I'm not 100% positive what they are. But the Sally Southall Cotton Scholarship will be given out. It's $1,000 again, and then you go on to a district competition, and if you win the district competition, then you're eligible for the state scholarship, and it's a bigger scholarship, and it's a 4-year scholarship, the state. The local one is a 1-year scholarship, and it's It's $1,000, but the coolest part is what you're talking about, the shower that
Yes.
we throw. And we just love, we call showering our scholarship winner with love.
Yes.
And that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's decorated to the hilt. You know, we have a special cake for the winner, usually, or sometimes we'll do cupcakes. And then everyone in the women's club gives a nice little going off to college gift. So that's a great project. So thank you for bringing that up. Now, on a little more serious note, one of the things that you and I talk a lot about is diversity. And the motto of the General Federation of Women's Clubs is unity in diversity. Tell us a little bit about what you see in diversity within the Women's Club.
Well, when I first came, you know, you come and you do like 2 visits in events that that the club has. And so I came and I kind of checked it out a little bit because, you know, the conversation we had, I was concerned about a few things and I think it was warranted, the concerns that I had. And so I came and I visited a few times and when we spoke, I said, well, don't see much diversity in the club. So I kind of held off on joining at first, and then we talked some more. And so, you know, I felt that if you don't start, then there won't be any. So why not become a part of an organization where I can be that diversity? So that's one reason that I chose to go ahead and sign on the dotted line.
And we're so glad you did.
Well, thank you. So I see with actually the new membership, there was more diversity that was joined. And so I think that it's going to be a really good thing. I really do. I really do.
Well, I was honored that you chose to come and join. And I think that you were the first African American member of our new generation.
Okay.
And I call our new generation, like, since I've been president, you were the first African American that joined, I believe.
Okay.
And I find that to be a great honor.
Oh.
Because you are such an honorable, wonderful person.
Oh, thank
and
you.
And you have so much to offer.
Thank you.
And, you know, I like to, you and I have talked about several statements that people make that can be considered offensive. And,
right.
And I try very hard to never use those statements. And so I'm not going to say that I am glad you were the first, but I'm not, you know, I'm glad that you joined because you joined.
Right.
You know, you had a very good point that somebody's got to be the first. You didn't say it quite like that,
right.
But somebody's got to be the first.
Pretty much, yes.
And if you don't have anybody that ever takes that first step, then we are going to stay under diverse. What word am I trying to say? Diversified? Is that a good word? So, you know, we have to have that someone willing to take the courage to take the first step. And I appreciate you taking the first step.
Well, thank you.
But is there something... I think you're a very unique person, and I bet that I'm going to have to tell us something on you that maybe people know, maybe people don't know.
Uh-oh.
You are... No, it's a good thing. It's
like,
a very good thing.
Okay.
You are one of the most talented, creative jewelry artists that I know.
Well, thank you.
And I bet you made every single piece of jewelry that you're wearing.
And you would be right. Yes, I did. My arm candy, the necklace, and the earrings, of course. Yes. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm not going to think so.
You, every time I go in your shop, I find something new multiple things. And just to let you guys know, she has a shop. It's called Creations by TYS.
Yes.
Did I get it right?
You did.
Thank you. I'm so excited I got it right. And it's called Creations by TYS, and it is in downtown Statesville. So when you're shopping local, support your local business,
Yes.
and stop in Creations by TYS.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to tell the audience about the Women's Club or about why you like the Women's Club?
Let's see, the ladies, like I did say, the unity and women coming together, because women can be very powerful. As you know, we are the CEOs of our household, right?
That's right.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we kind of, I was talking to my husband the other night about being the quarterback of things, and that's kind of what women do. So when we all come together and we put our hands to the plow, we can get a lot accomplished. And I know, as you said before, that there were a lot of movers and shakers in the Women's Club
there
for many
were.
years, and
Many,
that's kind of what
many.
got it started. So I would like to be a mover and shaker too, get some things going.
And that's kind of how I feel too, is that I feel like I am becoming a mover and a shaker in Statesville.
Awesome.
And this is not about me, this is about Tanisha, but that phrase is so important to me. And I see the Women's Club becoming movers and shakers again. This capital campaign that we're running, the donation that we're giving to the Bridge Academy, just everything that we are about these days is about women making a difference in the community.
Definitely.
And so I thank you again for taking your morning with us. And so thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
And
I'm truly honored that you asked me to be on the show this morning.
well,
So, yeah.
thank you again. And
You're
it was
welcome.
good to see you this morning.
Yes, you're welcome.